I'm a single mom who works 2 jobs and also goes to college. I'll be 33 years old next month. I have 2 kids, they're older. Those who know, I make my videos about being a single mom, dating, work. My daughter is turning 16 and today is one of my last appointments to go see her venue for her party.
So her daughter is 16 and she's 33. So she had her daughter at 17.
I'm going to be traveling more this summer and just being outside. Come with me as a single mom who is going out with her single mom friends tonight. I love my 30s because I know exactly what I want and I've grown so much and I've learned so much. I just asked a guy for his number for the first time ever. Our first date was spontaneous and it was a trip, and that's what I love. That's my type of person. You're not gonna be a stepdad. They're my kids. You're not gonna ever meet them. They're my priority. I date for me and for personal reasons, just to have fun.
So she just wants to have fun, and she's making TikTok videos that will be on the internet forever, and her daughter is 16. She probably already seen all her videos.
Because now that my kids are older, I get to live a little. I don't want anything serious. I just want to date and get to know people. I'm going to Puerto Rico with a guy I met on Hinge. I'm that girl who would love to be submissive, but like, you men give us no reason to be submissive. Even though I have children, I am a single mom. I'm doing much better off than those guys who don't even have kids. I've been in and out of court for 10 years now, so I know it like the back of my hand. The girl is tired. I won full custody of my daughter 10 years ago, and her father just keeps taking me to court, and it's just so annoying at this point.
Of course, how dare that guy try to go to court to see his children? How dare he? Oh my God, he's such a misogynist.
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
There's nothing more humbling in life than when you realize that the guy that you've been tripping over is actually ugly.
I'm really sick of getting cheated on, so next time I get into a relationship, I'm gonna be running that shit like TSA, like airport security. When he gets off of work and he comes home, I'm gonna be like, laptops, iPads, all electronics in the fucking containers for screening.
And you now, if you want to date her, you have to deal with all of this. With her being insecure just because her previous boyfriend cheated on her.
Easiest way to cut a man off of your life, and I tell all my girlfriends this, is when he does something that you don't like, ask yourself, would my future husband do this? Is that something my future husband would do? I swear, once you get into that mindset, cutting people off, so easy.
That's why she's still single, because she's looking for the perfect guy, because in her head, her future husband wouldn't do anything wrong, anything. He would be perfect. So if you date her and you do the smallest wrong thing, she will leave.
We no longer want to look filled. We no longer want to look fake. And
But ma'am, you do look fake.
I'm so glad we're moving past that, because it was such a weird trend for the last couple of years.
Can somebody explain to me why it is so hard to go to a sports bar to find actual seating to possibly meet a man who's gonna buy me a drink? Let me know. My friend and I have gone to 3 different bars. Let me know why it's so difficult. At this point, should I go home?
When men are being told by women to date single mothers, what are they told? They're told to step up. Why would you have to step up? If I prefer to not be with a woman who already has kids prior to me being with her, that is something I can do and not be bigoted. Again, I'm not saying you can't have a rewarding relationship with a single mother. I'm sure you can. But the problem is, if I choose to not do that, that does not make me bigoted.
I'm sure that there are guys out there that met single mothers that were great. I'm sure they're out there. But what I'm telling you is that you shouldn't date a single mother, because there are so many problems with dating a single mother. Just think about this, guys. She met that guy. She chose that guy to be in a relationship with him. Then she married that guy. Then she made a kid with that guy. And then she got divorced. So how many mistakes can you make? Her past will predict her future. I can see that she's not good at making decisions. So why would I want a woman like that? Second, her kid will always be a priority. Then it's the baby father, because he's more of a priority than you, because that's the guy that she had a kid with. Then it's her family. It's her family, so of course it's a bigger priority than you. Then it's the family dog. And then there's you. Why would you want to be with a single mother? Why? Stop being simps.
He says he's focusing on work right now.
Doesn't want you.
He says
True.
he's bad at making plans.
Doesn't want you.
He says
True.
he doesn't want to commit right now, but he wants to see where it can go.
He doesn't want you.
It's great when we're together, but he never really texts when we're apart.
Oh yeah, he doesn't want you.
Being over 40 is fun. Right now, my entire body hurts because I fell asleep on my left side instead of my right. Also, I made the fatal mistake of drinking a glass of water before bed, so of course I was up multiple times in the night to go to the bathroom. Not to mention, I need my glasses when I drive because when the music is just a little bit too loud, I can't see. And, to top it all off, I ate a piece of carrot cake.
What? So when the music is too loud, she can't see? That's a first for me, guys.
Cake last night, so naturally I'm up 3 pounds this morning and have horrible heartburn from the fucking cream cheese. But I'll stop complaining now.
So I got stood up for a third date last week, date I was feeling pretty excited about, and I was really bummed about it. And I noticed I was being really mean to myself at first, like somehow it was my fault.
It was your fault, ma'am. Even if that guy wanted nothing serious with you. You chose that man. You chose that guy to go on dates. If that guy was just a player, if that guy didn't want anything serious, it just shows that you don't know how to choose a good guy. So, of course, it's your fault, ma'am. They never take accountability.
But then I remembered the one phrase that has gotten me through every hard time I've ever gone through. It comes in the form of a question. Am I processing this in a way that serves me? Serves me.
Okay, so it's all about you. You're the victim. Does this serve me? But no accountability. Okay, we're just going to skip this video.
I am so tired of dating content on the internet. The only reason I make it is because it performs viciously well. But I don't give a fuck. I don't want to know how to get a guy. I don't care about black cat energy. I don't care about the O method to get my ex back. I don't fucking care. All I care about is how to get rich, how to buy property, and how to have freedom for the love of God.
Yeah, it's true. Many women that are single, that can get a man, you will see them on TikTok giving dating advice. And they do it just for the views, just for the money, because they don't actually know how to get a guy. That's why they're still single. It's so stupid.
You guys, this man swiped right on me. He did not remember me. About a year and a half ago, we went on a date. He took me to a rooftop bar, kissed me at the end of the night, told me he wanted to plan another date, and I never heard from him again.
Yeah, because Chads have a lot of options and they don't really care about you. Ma'am, maybe you're going for guys that are above you. They're out of your league. That's why they don't stay around. That's why they forget about you. They don't even remember you.
So when I saw him swipe right on me again, I had to call him out. You know, we've been on a date before, right? And then lo and behold, not but 5 minutes later, I get a text message saying, "This is awkward." Yes, this is awkward. Not only that, I remembered seeing his face in T. Now, normally I'd show you guys a screenshot, but T has this great feature where you cannot take screenshots in the app for safety reasons. But when I tell you he already had 4 red flags under him, no, I would not give him a second chance. Sorry.
But you were so bitter that you had to send him a message. If you didn't care at all about him, ma'am, you wouldn't even send him a message. You just show that you care. And you were bitter.
Okay, let's talk about the equivalent of princess treatment for a guy. I would call this king treatment. And I'm pretty confident that every guy I've been in a real relationship with, I've treated like a freaking king. So in my opinion, here are 3 things that I think men would consider king treatment.
Okay.
The first is physical attention, meeting his physical needs regularly and initiating
true.
them.
That's true.
Keeping it exciting. The second is acts of service, like helping him run his errands, maybe get his car detailed, or like make him food, like just take care of your man.
It's so weird when I have to agree with women's advice. Yeah.
And then the third is making sure that his ego is boosted. Like hype him up, let him know that he's killing it. Let him know that you're proud to be with him and that like he's the only man for you.
Ma'am, that shouldn't be an ego boost. You should actually appreciate him. You should actually show that you respect him. But you're not. You're only pretending to hype him up.
I just always think, who is it for if your boyfriend is right there? Like, it does get to the point where you're like posing in a bikini and your boyfriend's taking the pictures of you. It's like, is this for Instagram? Because I don't know. It's.
Yes, it's for simps, it's for attention, it's for likes and comments. That's it. If she says, oh, but I want my friends to see it, you can send the picture privately. You don't need to post it on Instagram. You want it to send to your family, you can send it privately. Oh, it's for you. Okay, then save it in your phone. You don't have to post it on Instagram. You can upload it somewhere in the cloud for safekeeping. And only you can see it. It's not for them. It's for attention and validation from other men. And when she does that because she wants to keep her options open. She doesn't really like you. She wants something better. She thinks the grass is greener on the other side.
It's such a strange thing that's become so normalized.
It's a little bit of an indicator. I mean, unless there is a little bit of like, well, surely the person that you're trying to impress the most is the one that's taking the photo. So what does the photo need to be taken for?
Yeah. If you're happy with your boyfriend, if you're really happy in that relationship and he means a lot to you and you love him, you wouldn't feel the need to take pictures to post on Instagram for strangers.
It's for his private collection.
But it's become so normalized that, like, when I wrote about boyfriends of Instagram, people were replying like, oh, but, I'm trying to get memories and stuff. And, like, I had a picture.
He's not in it.
Yeah. There was a picture of, like, 3 girls in bikinis and 3 guys all on the same beach, all taking pictures of their girlfriend. And people were defending it like, oh, they're allowed to have memories. I'm like,
yeah, keep them on your phone. Upload them to a cloud, to a private server somewhere where you keep them safe. The world doesn't need to see your pictures if it's only for yourself.
Like, what, a memory of you in a bikini? Like, but I don't think they're lying. I think that's just how normalized it's become. It's like, well, obviously, if you go to the beach, you do a photo shoot.
You want me to chase you, right? So I can hopefully convince you that you should let me protect and provide for you and make your life easier for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Social media then told y'all that y'all are the prize simply because y'all have a vagina.
Yeah.
That's not true. It's not.
Stay-at-home moms, what do y'all's husbands do that allows y'all to stay at home? I'm 7 weeks postpartum. I'm having to start thinking about going back to work. Daycare in my area is almost the exact same as me going back to work. So it only makes sense for me to stay at home, but also I can't afford to stay at home. Just generally don't know how people are doing it nowadays. I made this account when I was 18 weeks pregnant in hopes that by the time my baby was here, I would hit 10K, I would start making a little bit of money. I feel like a lot of people talk about getting to 10K, but it's actually really hard to make money on this app. If you ever come across those videos, it's
90% of the women that you see on TikTok making videos, they don't make enough money to live off of the videos. It's just extra cash. That's it.
This is what your Saturday looks like as a single in her 30s girl with no children. I woke up at 10:15, hungover, FaceTimed 6 people. Took my pup on a walk, got some coffee, a little lavender from the new Starbucks spring line. Cleaned myself up, packed a bag because who knows where the day is going to take me. And now I'm walking to my friends to go to Beer Olympics for the afternoon.
Beer Olympics. Such a lady, such a good catch. Why would any man want to date a woman like this? you can see clearly that her life is chaotic. Why would you want chaos in your life as a man? I thought men wanted peace, not chaos, not crazy. Stop being simps.
Then we're gonna come back to her place, get changed, get ready to go to country night, do some line dancing to some live music. Brought the pup because, again, who knows where the night's gonna take us. Because I have no responsibilities and no dependents besides the pup, so just gotta make sure he's good. And then tomorrow we'll wake up, gonna go to brunch with some girls.
Yeah, tomorrow you'll wake up and do it all over again. Such a catch, such a catch. We're just going to skip this video.
What is something you regret not saying to someone?
Sorry, I cheated on you? I did, and it didn't feel good, and I wouldn't do it again. I really hurt his feelings, and it was super selfish.
If you can go back in time, what would you have said?
I just wouldn't have done it, because I didn't end up with that person. I wouldn't have stayed with the other person either. I just would have done it the right way. I call that other person my getaway car. I could have just gotten away by like my 2 feet.
Why do you think you did it?
I didn't have the courage and the fortitude that I have now, and I didn't know myself that well. And
no, it's because in modern dating, it's all about them. They don't care or want to work on a relationship. If something goes wrong, at the first sign, they try to find an exit.
I was scared. I thought there was something better out there, and I wasn't ready to leap until I had the other thing, the getaway car.
What is the biggest lesson you've learned?
You have to do the work in therapy. You have to understand what, things are your trick.
Why do you need a therapist to self-reflect? To understand that you did something wrong, to understand that it's something wrong with you that you need to change. Why do you need another human to tell you that? Oh, because you have low IQ and you can't even self-reflect, that's why. So I think that 90% of women that go to therapy just go to therapy because they can't self-reflect, because they can't admit they have a problem, because they have low IQ.
When we first got married, there was good and there was bad. Big picture items we're on the same page about, like how to raise our children, the fact that we both, we're Jewish and we're Orthodox, so we agree on everything having to do with that. But over the course of the last few years, things have definitely become more difficult. I've been very disappointed with where we are now and
where you are as far as
everything, like where we are financially, where we are as a couple, where we are sexually. Like, I want to be pregnant yesterday. I ask him that all the time. I ask him, when am I going to have another baby, Michael? Well, we can't afford one right now unless I do something. So I'm constantly walking.
Yeah, so if you can't afford another child, what's wrong with that? Oh, let me get this straight. It's because you feel like you want another child. Even if you can't afford it, you don't care because you feel a certain way. That's why I don't care about what women feel. Just because you feel like something doesn't make it reality. Yeah, we're just going to skip this video because it's very stupid.
One day, I was hanging out with my ex and he posted a story of me and he wrote wifey. And I thought that was the cutest thing ever. I was over the moon because this guy would never claim me. And I started blushing and stuff and I was like, who's on your close friends list? Who is this for? And he said, just you. And I was so confused why it was just me. Later I found out that obviously it's because there were many people involved, but the fact that I thought that was cute, I was such a loser. Second, I like talking a lot, okay? I love speaking shit. But with this guy, he disliked me so much that if I ever had to tell a story, I would have to first pitch it to him in under a minute. I need to tell everything in under a minute. And if it's interesting enough, then I...
Yeah, we can all see, ma'am, that you like to talk a lot. And I can see why a guy would find that annoying. But that's not even the problem, guys. Can you see how they jump through hoops for a guy they actually like? But they make you pay 10 times more with your money, attention, whatever, just because they don't like you as much as Chad. You have to take her to this restaurant. You have to take her on vacations. You have to do this. You have to do that. And Chad didn't even want to post pictures with her.
I could say the whole thing. And because I'm a funny person, I thought that was so hilarious at that time. Now I look.
The more attractive he is, he can do whatever he wants, and the woman will just find it attractive.
Look back and I'm like, that guy was not interested to know anything about me. Like, he didn't even want me to speak. And the last thing, which I will never forgive myself for. So I used to look at like really, attractive women, and me being the cool girl, like I would send it to him and say, oh my god, she's so pretty. Like, isn't she beautiful? Like, I'm trying to find out what he thinks. And he would reply and say, oh yeah, she's so beautiful. Like, people like us, we would never compare to her. This used to piss me off because I'm a confident person. Like, I don't like comparing myself to women. So the fact that a guy is putting me in a situation where I have to, like, if you think you're ugly, downgrade yourself. Don't add me into that mix. I hate it. I was dumb.
Guys, I can tell you so many stories when I was talking to women, and they would just come back to my place without me having to do anything. But I'm sure in the future or in their past, they made some poor guy take them on dates, buy them flowers, do all this stuff for them, and maybe they didn't even sleep with them. And I would talk for an hour with them, and they would come over to my place. That's why I tell you guys, don't be simps.
I was an idiot.
This man got me messed up. I know you just did not throw my flowers,
If a husband isn't okay with his wife accepting gifts from her boss, is he insecure or justified? She shouldn't accept gifts from her boss if she's married. She shouldn't accept any gift from any man. She's married.
My gift that I received from my boss. I know you did not do that, Cedric. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I received these gifts from my boss. It is Valentine's Day. Hey, let me tell you.
Whoa. It's Valentine's Day and he gives you gifts. No, my guy, you shouldn't throw away the gifts. You should divorce her, my guy. Stop being a simp.
Hey, I've been at my job for 15 years. I deserve a gift. There's nothing wrong with...
He's cheating on you, my guy, with the boss. Stop being a simp.
It's me getting a gift from my boss. And what is wrong with it? You should appreciate it. I'm the one that's holding it down in this house. If you don't like it...
See? She doesn't respect him because she probably makes more money than him. This is the problem. She respects her boss. In her eyes, her boss is more of a man than you, my guy. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you on the next one.